Following her encounter with Desmond, Valya and Theodosia leave the palace. They meet with other sisters on Salusa Secundus to decide how to move forward, and they soon find out from Sister Mikaela that Lila didn't survive the agony. Before losing consciousness, she managed to get some important information from Mother Superior Raquella. They now know that the key to the reckoning is someone twice born, once in blood and once in spice, which seems to hint toward Desmond. With this new information in mind, Valya decides it's time to go back to Wallach IX. Through a series of flashbacks, we're taken back in time to Lankavale, the home planet of House Harkonnen. On this harsh and icy planet, the primary source of income comes from the whale fur trade, and Valya views this as disgraceful and beneath her family's dignity, driving her ambition to restore their reputation. She believes that House Harkonnen should hold a place among the great houses, a position they lost due to a lie spread by House Atreides. She refuses to let complacency destroy their legacy, though her mother criticizes her efforts as nothing more than greed. This causes tension within the family, leaving her brother Griffin caught in the middle. He supports her and recalls how she once saved his life by using the voice on him, forcing him to swim through the freezing water after he fell into a lake. He ultimately agrees to confront Valya and Atreides and push for the truth that could restore House Harkonnen's status among the great houses. Griffin is later killed by the Atreides, leaving Valya devastated. Consumed by anger and a desire for revenge, she is forced to set her plans aside for now, as she is about to move to Wallach IX and join the Sisterhood. Tula's backstory is also explored through flashbacks, revealing her relationship with a man named Ori. Her departure from home was driven by her brother's death, which left her parents consumed by grief. Apparently, she hopes to gain his family's approval, hinting at a possible marriage in the future. She is quite skillful at skinning and cooking, and she also demonstrates remarkable compassion when a horse suffers a broken leg. She chooses to use poison instead of letting the horse be stabbed, offering the animal a painless end. Her choices and actions reflect how different she is from Valya, though both of them ultimately cross paths. She spends the night with Ori, revealing that her real name is Harkonnen, and despite him being an Atreides, he is initially okay with this. He then discovers Tula's sinister plan when he finds out that everyone in the camp has been poisoned. Seeking revenge against the Atreides, she stabs him in the neck, sparing only a young boy before leaving the camp. After joining the Sisterhood, Valya proves to be incredibly stubborn, but also very powerful due to her ability to use the voice. And a rivalry has already developed between her and Sister Dorothea. The acolytes must take their oaths, so they have to meditate in the rain until they are ready to pledge their lives to the Sisterhood. Valya is the last to remain outside until late at night, at which point Mother Superior Raquella shows up and invites her inside for a private discussion. She understands her grief, having also lost someone close to her, her husband, who died during the Butlerian Jihad. She is impressed by Valya's ability to use her voice to influence others, and sees her as someone capable of shaping the Imperium, but only if she chooses to remain with the Sisterhood. Raquella later takes her into the underground chambers, explaining the importance of preserving bloodlines and the Sisterhood's ongoing mission. Observing that both Valya and Dorothea have formed distinct groups within the school, Mother Superior believes that they should both rise to the rank of Reverend Mother. While Dorothea agrees to face the agony, Valya declines, earning the scorn of the other sisters who consider her a coward. Raquella later summons her to discuss a cryptic message from her sister Tula, a coded reference to the massacre of the Atreides. Understanding her unfinished business at home, Mother Superior allows her to return to Lankavale, giving her the Truth's Heir drug, urging her to come back as a Reverend Mother or not at all. When she arrives home, Tula tells her that the mission has been accomplished, though she feels it was wrong. The rest of the family greets her with hostility, claiming she is to blame for her brother's death. Overwhelmed with rage, Valya comes close to forcing her mother to stab herself with a knife, but she leaves before she does that. She uses the vial given by Raquella and unlocks the other memory. She wakes up as a Reverend Mother next to her sister Tula, who found her unconscious, and the two decide to move forward together as part of the Sisterhood. Back to the present, Tula is heartbroken over Lila's condition, as she isn't fully gone but rather trapped in a brain-dead state. She refuses to disconnect the life support devices, insisting she will face that decision herself when she's ready. The other sisters come to say their goodbyes to Lila, with many of them resenting how she was manipulated like a pawn to go through the agony. With the life support devices removed, we are led to believe that this is over for Lila, but we soon find out that Tula has different plans. She had secretly moved her down to the archives and connected her to the machines, technology that is strictly forbidden, determined to bring her back to life.